Hey y'all, it's Lady J. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, but I've been seeing a lot of videos out. People are really trying to like dissect these lives and everything like that. And I just had something that I thought that needed to be said that was important. I'm not gonna be on here long, y'all, but I had made a video and somehow I screwed it up and I can't get it to play. But I have it, so like some of the words I'm gonna play it and then I can go from there. I know this is very ghetto, y'all, but I'm not right YouTube savvy if you don't know what I mean. I'm not. So, a lot of people still have a lot of questions as to what happened to this girl. Like, um, you know, how did this happen to this girl? And everybody's going with the theory that the guy, she partied with did this to her, um, or that the hotel did this to her. So I came up. I'm always thinking outside the box. So I want to start off by saying this. First of all, what I'm about to say does not mean it is the truth. Um, I'm just going by what I know, what popped in my head. Now, I'm not going to go with everything that was being said, but I happen to agree with 54 Keys a little bit when she said, what happened to Kenneka, we saw. A lot of people thought that video wasn't real. To this day, I'm going to stand 10 toes down and say that that video was definitely real. Only because when they were showing what they were showing, the camera was panning around in that kitchen. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be able to understand how you're able to pan around, move stuff around. So I'm wondering if maybe security, because the camera, where it was panning from, it seemed kind of high. So I'm wondering if maybe it was the camera that they're talking about. It would be facing directly towards the kitchen, probably towards the freezer that this young lady was really found in. So at this point, I, you know, I don't want to be here all day about this, but I feel like Kenneka, what I'm about to say, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I just want y'all to think and look at this in a different way. And what I'm saying does not mean that it's true. It's just a thought that popped in my head that would kind of make sense. And I'm so mad that I'm not YouTube savvy where I can bring up pictures and show y'all what I'm talking about. But if I can get it to go on my phone because it's not that blurry, maybe y'all can see what I'm talking about. But okay, let me first find this video because I haven't done a Kenneka video in who it's been some months. I think the last one I did was ignoring the obvious about, pimping and you know, maybe these girls were being gorilla pimped. Um, and let me touch on that again. If you don't know what that is, it's like the guy doesn't have to know you. The guy doesn't have to, try to suggest like most pimps did back in the day and try to get you to come work for them. They see you, they want you, and they'll do anything they need to do to put you to work. You know what I mean? If that's beat you up, drug you up, whatever. That's gorilla pimping versus the old pimping we know back in the day when a guy would try to get up in your ear, try to tell you how we can live great and all that stuff. These guys today that's doing it, not so much. Like they're locking these girls up, they're keeping them drugged up, they're moving them from state to state. It's real. So, I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to make a joke out of this because it's not a joke. It is literally not a joke. But um, I what I'm thinking is crazy, and I know people gonna be like, "Where's your proof?" I don't have proof. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I could prove it, I would. I tell you one thing: I'm not stepping foot in Chicago to try to prove it, but I can pretty much guarantee that what went on at that hotel that night or that week or whatever like that is still going on. Okay. It's still going on. No doubt about it. And that's why everybody is so hushed. First of all, I want to start off by saying that a lot of people felt like Teresa had something to do with it, whether it was being because she for her, it was either because whether she thought that somebody was what did they say they that she had something to do with. First they said she set the girl up and got her organs taken or whatever like that. I'm gonna touch on it, but what I'm telling y'all guys, what popped in my head was the craziest thing. And I just wonder, we think everything else is true. Then the autopsy said that, nothing happened to this girl. She had some abrasions on her, but nothing that was out of the way. But yet and still, the swelling in her brain has never been explained. They left the mark about the mark being on her inner thigh. They left that out. Okay. They left all of that out. Um, the only thing they mentioned was the little scratch on her ankle. Um, the scratches that was over here by her face, people said they thought it might have been glue. But if you really do remember, when they had the girl face covered, I kept saying why they cover her face, but then they did show the picture with her flipped on the other side, and it looked like it was nothing wrong with her face. But I always felt like they put makeup on that girl, like to try to hide it. Like when they was in the kitchen and they put her on the stretcher. Remember when they put her on the stretcher? They put this girl on the stretcher, and the cops and everybody kept staring at this girl's face. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with her face? Because in the pictures in the freezer, you don't see anything wrong with her face. But yet, why was they all before Teresa and Lenoris came in that kitchen? They all kept looking at this girl's face. So I was like, what's going on? Like, did she have a mark on her face? Did it look like she was still breathing? Um, I don't know. Okay. But I was watching a video of a well-known YouTuber. A lot of people don't like her. I don't have a problem with her. I think she's funny as ever. You know, but in her being funny, sometimes she does bring up good points. So I said to myself, I said, well, you know, a lot is going on, and I couldn't figure out what. So she had brought up somebody's video. And in the video, the lady said that she showed this girl, and she said, this is the girl that was killed. It's not Kenneka, right? And she had some valid points. So I was listening to her and stuff like that. But when she showed this young lady, that it was a girl that I had questioned. I made a lot of videos and I put them on private. Of them I never released because I just didn't want to. I didn't want to keep beating a dead horse. Like I feel like now I'm beating a dead horse. But if I don't speak on it, if I don't say what I really feel, then it's going to keep bothering me. So what I'm about to say is when I say what I'm going to say, um, I don't want to be arguing with nobody. I just want you to think outside the box. I just want you to be able to we're gonna I'm gonna throw some timelines and some stories out here, and then I want you to listen to what I'm saying, and I just want your honest opinion. Do you think it's possible? Because I'm not gonna stay on here too long. I don't want to make a serious long video. It's not that serious. So let me go to this video and see if I can find it, so I can listen to myself and see where I started off at, and then I can just go into what I'm trying to say. Okay. Because it's crazy, y'all. I mean, and I'm hoping I can show y'all the video, but I'm going to be quiet real quick. I hope y'all can see what I'm talking about. And I just want to see if y'all agree with me. Because we might have had this whole thing backwards. People been trying to tell us the truth, been trying to tell us that it was more than one girl hurt up there that night, that weekend, or probably all along. And Kenneka was the forefront and the face for it, y'all. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. I do believe that Kenneka was the forefront and the face for this video. Okay. I just do. Um, I feel like from the beginning, people, when her case happened, people were hopping out on Facebook and everywhere else, even when they were doing the protesting and saying that that hotel was known for prostitution. You had people that were up there protesting that said that yeah, that hotel was known for prostitution and other females have been killed there. They just never gave a timeline as to when these females were killed. Okay. So I'm gonna start off there. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish playing it because I want you to see. I hope this shows what I'm talking about. Right now, we all agree that we didn't believe that the people we saw in the hall was Kenneka, right? And we didn't. We thought we saw 2 to 3 different Kennekas, right? And we did. And I'm believing it. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Hopefully it'll show. Because, and I'll explain to y'all why. The pictures like I want to. I hope you can see this girl. See her? Now it might come off a little blurry, so I'm gonna try to bring it back. Take his face out of there. So you see what I'm talking about, y'all? I don't know who this girl is, but it's not Kenneka. Okay. Now, the reason why I showed that picture is because I'm going to show like 3 other pictures back to back to back that is supposed to be Kenneka. And I feel like, I'm going to say this. I was very highly confused. And when people started saying that there was people playing Kenneka, I think there was people playing, not playing Kenneka, but faces were put out there as if they were Kenneka. I will say that, but not playing her. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the rest of these pictures and you might hear what I'm saying and I'll speak on it as well. But I'll show you. This is the Kenneka. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm getting it for y'all. See? Hold up. Let me bring it up a little bit. See this girl right here? That's the Kenneka we would see online all the time. See? Starting to focus now. That's the Kenneka. Now, right there, this girl and the girl I just showed you, she has that mustache line. Doesn't look like each other. They don't look like each other. I don't think it's a mustache. It's just there. Different face shape. Let me take you back to the girl again. Little light mustache sign. It may not be one. Now I'm showing her again. It's going to focus in a minute. This girl here. See, it's focusing. She don't have that line on her, y'all. Now, even look at this picture underneath. This girl, too. Yeah, show you another picture. Line underneath. Who's this girl? Let me see. Who is all these girls that they're saying is Kenneka? Yes, Elijah. Yes, you can, Elijah. All right, bye. Bye. Love you too. So great. I think it's like going to be like 2 more pictures I'm going to show. Now, here go another one. Oh. Okay. Is that the same girl we've been seeing on the lives with Mike? Look at this one here. She looks nothing like the 2 other girls I showed you. But yet, and still, that's supposed to be Kenneka, y'all. It's supposed to be Kenneka. Do y'all see it? Because I don't. This girl here got a round face. And does. This girl here got a long face with bigger lips. And do. This girl here got like half of a round face with the mustache line. And does. This girl here don't have none of that. None of that. Let me add by saying that girl is very beautiful. The one that I said, who is she? Because it's not Kenneka. She's actually lighter. Now, from what we've seen of the live when it was Jazzy, that dark skinned girl. What's her name? The other one they always talking about her and her swoop. Bree Bree. It was another girl in the video, and Lenora, and they was making noise and saying they had the best, you know what, out there, whatever like that. That girl was dark. She was dark. Okay. Then you had the picture with her and Jazzy, and they was at the restaurant. The girl was dark. This particular girl, if you really take a look, like I need for y'all to go on internet and find it yourself. This girl is a nice brown complexion. Okay. A nice brown complexion. She's not that dark. She's very small and petite. She has a skinny neck. This is why people was asking, well, did Kenneka have a weight problem, a thyroid problem? Why in one picture she's big? Why one picture she looks small? Why one picture she looks kind of chunky with big breasts? Then, you had a lot of questions going on about Kenneka. And my thing was, I said the same thing, because you had one that looked like a linebacker. And I'm not trying to be smart, but she was a thick girl. Like when she wore her booty shorts, you could see it on the side and her legs. The girl had hips and everything. She, you know what I mean? And she had breasts. Now this girl here, when she wear her booty shorts and everything, they fit her just right. Her boobs not hanging low and nasty. Her booty shorts look very nice on her. You understand what I'm saying? She looked good. And she could pass for a model. Now, I bring that back to the picture that I was saying, and I was looking at another YouTuber, and she was bringing the lady's stuff up on Facebook. She showed a picture of that girl. That girl had dimples as well. So remember, they kept saying, well, why this girl got dimples and why the girl don't got dimples? Because, first of all, they both have dimples, but they have different dimples. Kenneka dimples were long and deep. This girl just had deep dimples on the side of her cheeks. If one thing ain't going to change on you facial wise, it's going to be your dimples. They're either going to get deeper or they're going to fade away. But the type of dimple it is, even my son, he's born with two sets of deep dimples. Now, as he got older, you don't see him as much. Only if he's laughing and smiling, they'll really come out. But it was a time that he didn't even have to laugh or smile. You could see him. Some people dimples do protrude like that. Now, what I'm getting to is, remember when they had that slogan, I am Kenneka, out? I wonder if that slogan was out for a reason. Mainly because Kenneka, these girls are different girls. There's like 4 or 5 different girls. And then people keep saying that people were hurt up at that hotel that night, that she wasn't the only one, right? I'm starting to believe it. I don't know if it's true. No, I don't have to prove. But I'm trying to figure out, why are they putting out so many different faces of this girl that's supposed to be Kenneka, when you can clearly tell you got one that she looked like a hood girl. You know what I mean? She got to always keep her hair and weave in different colors, and she rocking with her girls. You know what I'm saying? And then you got another one you could see in her eyes. You know what I mean? That's the one we always used to see in the video. You could tell that they come from African lineage. Let's just say that, because you could see it in her eyes. And then so I'm wondering, who is the girl that we're watching on the videos with Maya in them? Because if we're going to go by Kenneka, that is supposed to be Kenneka. But then you got like 5 other girls that's Kenneka. And I'm confused. So long story short, y'all, I'm wondering if they was doing gorilla pimping up there. I'm wondering if these are other girls that haven't killed or were killed around. Because like I said, everybody's trying to get to the truth of, supposedly, if all this crazy stuff was going on, why would they do that to Kenneka there at that hotel? And then it popped in my head. I'm like, well, damn, the truth been sitting in our face the whole damn time. We just ain't really